Good morning, it's Southern Dealer here. My name is Leelond Oakland for a sales representative of Payless Car Sales, and today I will be giving you guys a virtual tour of our website. So what I like to do is first we're going to go ahead and get to the website. So you open up your browser, whatever pops up, and you can either type in the website through the bar or you can just go to Google, Yahoo, MSN, etc., etc. It's all the same. It'll all pop up the same. So type in Payless Car Sales. And our website should appear. But we also have Car Gurus if you want to compare some prices. So we're going to open that in a new link because we will take a look at that after. Of course, Facebook. And so let's go to our website. All right, so you should be greeted with our address and phone number with a couple of different tabs. We're going to briefly go through a few of them just because I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. So inventory, pretty standard, self-explanatory. Just shows you what we have in stock. Keep in mind sometimes our systems take a few days to update, whereas you may say, and again this is just for argument's sake, the 2013 Silverado that you see right here for $11,995. Say we sold it on a Monday. Well, it may not be off of our site until Tuesday or Wednesday, so keep that in mind. And I always say it's always good to call us beforehand to make sure vehicle here if you're coming from a long distance. If you're say you want to see what we have, most people they like to they like to sort things from the cheapest to the most expensive. So this is our cheapest truck, 2013 Silverado for $89.95, and some people like to look at what we have the most expensive. We have a 2016 Chevy Silverado for $18.5. And of course, filter vehicles, if you want, say you only like Chevys, you don't like Fords, well, you can actually get it to where you'll only see our Chevy trucks. And of course, you can sort them however you would like. Alright, so you see the trucks on the inventory. Let's go ahead and click it. Basically, it'll give you all the standard information, including the VIN. So for those of you that like to run a Carfax or want to get an insurance quote, it's right there. As you see, the Carfax here, we actually don't provide Carfax, but we do put the link here, so it's much simpler for you, and you just put in the VIN, and I think it's like $40. Photos, we take about 20 to 30 photos just because we understand most of our clients are coming from a far distance, and so being able to put these photos up online to save you an extra trip, we just do that out of convenience to you guys. Options, it just gives you a base options from what the VIN breaks down. And so vehicle description just tells you on our website and our phone number, and you have the opportunity to schedule your test drive. Car story gives you some information about the truck. I want to say it goes through the Kelly Blue Book as far as the value and everything. Make an offer. Say you're interested in the truck, but say you don't want to pay $18.5. Well, you can offer, say, oh, I'll offer you guys $18,000 even. We'll review your offer and we'll get back in touch with you. Inquiry, if you want some more information that the site doesn't tell you as far as what its towing capability is, can it do this and that, or just standard questions. You can always put your information and you put your questions and everything in the comments. Finally, if you have someone that's interested in the truck, such as a friend, relative, or work associate, you can put your email in your friend's email and they'll be given the link to check out this vehicle. Let's go to the financing tab. So you have two options, apply online and loan calculator. First of all, let's take a look at the loan calculator. I think this is such a wonderful feature that I think most sites should have. Basically, whereas even though none of this is set in stone, it's a great way to get a ballpark estimate. So say you were interested in the 16 Silverado for $18.5. Say your bank gives you 5% interest for a 5-year loan and you have a down payment of $2,000. Well, let's calculate it, and your monthly payment roughly would be $311.38. You can, and I like to go by $50 increments. So I always say, you'll be looking to pay roughly $300 to $350, give or take, a month. And again, none of this is set in stone because some places may give you a lower interest rate, such as 1.9, and some may give you longer length of like a 10-year length. And some may not even require you to have a down payment or require you put down like a third, etc., etc. So it's pretty good to have. For apply online, this is mainly going to be those for locals, and when I say locals, I mean those that live in Louisiana, because most lenders that we deal with directly, they don't like to write out of state. And so if you are out of state, you would want to check with your lender to be sure that they can write to you, that they will finance a vehicle for you being purchased in Louisiana. But for those of you who are local, you just put in your basic information, then you put your employment information, and if you have a spouse, a son, a mom or dad that, or a friend that was like as a co-signer or just as a co-buyer, you can just put that there, put their information. If you have a particular vehicle you're interested in, you just plug in the information. I like to just plug in the VIN because it'll put the rest of the stuff in. Or if you just want to see what you would be approved for, you can actually leave that blank. If you have additional comments, such as say you're on disability, you get a social security check, etc., etc., or if you get paid like cash, but you can prove it. And of course, acknowledgement and consent, just stating that everything you're saying is true. If it's false, you have it's a possibility it could be criminal penalties, but most people, we don't got to worry about that. Next is visit us. What this does is this gives you our basic information that you find at the beginning of the page. It'll give you our store hours. We're open from 9 to 5 every day. If you notice on the tab on Saturday, it says 3 p.m. We actually close at 5. If you need us to come before 9 or after 5, that's no problem. Just be sure to let us know ahead of time. And it shows you the map. It shows you any kind of landmarks that are around us, such as the Sam's Club, Pelican Point Car Wash, the Ideal Market, and the Popeyes up the road. For services, we have a value your trade-in. Basically, you plug in your trade-in information. And I've never done this personally, but it should give you tell you what your trade-in's worth. You may be worth $2,000, and so. But we do always say you'll get more for it if you sell it yourself than what we will give it to. Next is the vehicle finder. Say you want say you have a truck you've been looking for, but you can't find it. We will try to find it for you. You just put the vehicle you want and the price and what kind of features, such as crew cab, 4x4, etc., etc. And then finally, our store just gives you the about us, the contact us, the meet our staff testimonial, private policy. I do want to go through this. So basically, we get your information just for as far as doing an official sale, submitting anything over to the finance company, but we never just get we never get personal information as such as what time do you go to work, what time do you get home. We don't give out your information. Say John Doe bought a truck from us, and then Sally, soccer mom, came in right after, say, can I get John Doe's information? I think he's a nice person, or even the fact, oh, that's my friend, but I don't have his phone number. We will not give out your information. And all your information is protected with us. And in fact, for the most part, all of your information generally leaves our computer, our system, and everything, just so that way you don't have to worry about your information getting out. The final thing I want to discuss is the text us. This is a new feature that we had to our website. I'm going to go ahead and put my information in, because those of you that would like to contact me directly as far as information on other vehicles, you'll be free to do so. So my name is Leelond, last name Oakland. My phone number is 504-388-9460. You can call or text me, and I'm more than happy to answer the phone. Comments, you say I'm interested in purchasing a vehicle, but I would like to have a vehicle inspected by my mechanic. So I misspelled vehicle. Just basically, just let us know. It's a way of texting us directly if you prefer to use this. I don't know if it gives us your actual phone number, but it does give you. It may give you a fake number to use, but to keep in contact, just because for privacy reasons. But you can always text us through either of our cell phone numbers or call us. And one thing I always tell everybody is, if you want to have a mechanic take a look at a truck, no problem. Whether you have a mechanic come with you or you bring the truck to the mechanic, all we require you is for us to make a copy of your driver's license, just for liability reasons. But yeah, and so that's our site. I hope you found everything through this tour helpful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email us, call us, or text us. And yes, and I'll be sure to drop our Facebook page in the link. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Car Gurus. So a great way of comparing, like, are you getting a good deal, is get on Car Gurus. And it's funny, the 2016 is there. So let's click on the 2016 Chevy Silverado for 18.5. It'll So if you'll notice, it says great deal. So this truck right now being listed what it is, it's $3,291 below the market value. In other words, you'd be looking to roughly pay over $20,000 for the truck, and so it's saying that, hey, our truck is a great deal. And so, of course, send a message. You'll see things like Capital One, State Farm, 1.9%, and so as far as like the so it does have higher mileage, but these are all commercial fleet trucks, and so, but it'll show you no issues reported with the title, no accidents reported, and it's on one one owner, and of course, and so, but yeah, and so we try to make things as simple as possible, and so I hope you guys found the store pretty informative. And if you have any more questions, feel free to contact us. I'll be putting all of our contact information down in the description below, along with our Instagram page and our Facebook page. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching today's video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to working with you in the near future.